Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We've got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Donna, what'd you call me here for?
I just want you to tell me why. You know, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? Just tell me why.
I thought you wanted me. So why the hell you set me free? No, it's not like you to just walk away. Tell me what I did wrong. I wanna know now what you got to say. And baby, who got your ear? Talk about me to you today. Tell me why, listening to the lies about the one you love, when you know they don't wanna see us together. Baby, tell me why you're so full of pride when you can't admit this love we had together. Why? Tell me why. Come back, baby, come back. This woman ain't never been one to beg. You see, I've got to try to, but I never let it scare me no way. Tell me why, listening to the lies about the one you love. You know they don't wanna see us together. And tell me why you're so full of pride when you can't admit this love we had together. Yes, I'm tired of this back and forth. I thought this love would last forever. So I gave in my feelings. I'm down on bended knees. Yeah, you got me going crazy. Still I'm so confused.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Café on a beautiful rainy Thursday afternoon. And you know, it always rains when Stevo from New York Sound is in the house.
In the house.
He brings the wind, the rain, hurricanes, all the stuff in the Gulf. You see all the stuff? They're burning up in California. It's 127 on a good day. And now they're going to get floods. Because
Texas, too.
Yeah.
The grid is
It might become the norm.
They're saying it is the norm. And Texas is building their own wall. Did you see that? For $250 million. Meanwhile, the other knuckleheads say it was going to take $400 billion to do it. They're doing it for $250 million.
Texas power grid, again, is having an issue like it did in the winter. It's having an issue in the summer.
They're telling them not to turn the AC on to go outside, fry the eggs on the sidewalk or the hood of the car, save a little electricity.
I got to tell you, living in Texas, it's hot. I lived there.
How long you lived there?
3 years.
Stevo lived in Texas.
Did you?
Yeah, he was in Austin, the Bronx.
Austin, the Bronx.
Lost in the Bronx.
I was going to say, I can't back that up.
Lost in the Bronx.
I was in Dallas. Happy Thursday to you. What a great Thursday we've had.
We got a lot of stuff
We
going
changed
on.
the setup. I actually have to move the pictures around because we can't see the beauty of the photography because we're kind of blocking it. So I'm going to need to move them this way and this way. Now that we've got our new set here and we're a little bit taller, higher up.
We have to bring them closer or something.
Yeah, so we can see these are the
Hang them from the
photography.
ceiling.
The photography of
We can have Stevo stand up here holding them up like a giant billboard.
Alan
Let's go
Benowitz, a
Mets.
cigar lady. So we're sitting here and I'm putting that picture up and I hear Bianca say, "Oh, that looks like you." I'm thinking, that's a cigar lady. She's referring to Laurel and Hardy.
No, she said I look like
Who?
Laurel and Hardy.
I know.
That have their chins.
She's hilarious.
So now Bianca, Blanca, whatever her name is the, remember the
Bianca.
Bianca Blast?
That was Benanca.
Is that gonna be?
Benanca?
Benanca.
That's Bianca.
Now
We
it's
think
gonna
you're
be
hilarious.
the Bianca Blast. You ever had the spray, the mouth spray?
She's way too young for that.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds yummy.
I don't think
That would be her.
Blueberry flavors.
Every flavor you can think of.
I don't think they make that anymore, but we actually have a crew on the road right now. We've got Slick and we've got Val. They're on their way to Dignity Memorial. They're picking up our memorial turtle, and they're taking some B-roll. We're going to be remixing them in to see what's going on down at Dignity headquarters.
Don't talk about that because Stevo gets nervous when we talk about dignity. Right? You get a little nervous.
Get a little nervous, When he says business is good, that's not a good thing for us.
Stevo goes, Wayne, I love you, but I hope I had to see you.
I know. We had a great ladies' night here last week, and Wayne got busy, but not busy. We did a lot of pre-need here.
Got it all done. Got
Some
it
pre-need,
done.
some
Dignity is
pre-drinking.
on the ball.
You and I had a great meeting this morning.
Should we announce or no?
I think it's a nice affiliation. It's up to you.
She doesn't answer me. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Comcast, we are having a lunch and learn with Comcast. They're going to send Justin down and a couple of reps, maybe the VP coming down, to let people know that the commercials are playing, right? You saw it.
I saw it last night. I stayed up and I never turn on Fox Business News, but I get the pre-log. So I turned it on last night. I went to bed, and every time the commercial would come on, I would wake up and I'd watch it. And there it was. There was the AMP commercial last night on the edit, the evening edit.
And I got a phone call.
Did you?
I got a phone call. I got a phone call from a company that wants to do business. They saw the commercial that says, "Can you tell me more?" So 2:30, I'm going to call them today. So it does work. So because people telling me this is too good of a deal to be true. This is too good. How can you do it for that kind of money? You heard at the meeting, he even looked at me. He spends $11,000 in blocks.
$11,000 a block. Yep.
And I told him the price at me. He says,
And that could be in the middle of the night.
yeah, he says he doesn't know when they're going to play. But this stuff plays before midnight. Has to be. That's the agreement. and I got a phone call. So my ROI is 100%.
I watched it last night. I was like, wow, that is pretty cool. Amp 2, and I heard Taylor's dad. I heard our voiceover on TV last night on FBN, on Fox Business News.
Isn't it wild?
The evening edit. I was like, wow, that's the commercial. And then I went to sleep. Yep.
First of all, don't tell Taylor's dad this, because he's like, Stevo, they're going to have agents. There's all sorts of contracts that are going to flow through the door.
So Taylor, tell your dad she's running audio that I actually saw it last night. It was very cool.
And we're going to be doing some merchandise as well with the shirts and the commercials on them and everything else.
A lot going on.
I saw Steve was going to be doing a commercial for New York Sound. I got to see the 2-minute and 49-second version of it.
Did you do an audio today?
Yeah, we had to cut down a lot. No, I had a professional demo done
Oh, okay.
on
It's
one of my
good.
events, but it's too long. It's
I'm not
over
used
2
to
minutes.
you in a suit.
No, well, you never see me in a suit.
No,
I have
saw
a
it
suit.
video.
You've seen it.
We're lucky we see him in a shirt sometimes.
He
He's
has-
not like the naked DJ in the
Right.
garage.
He has
Right.
the wife beater in the garage.
Yeah. No one hates that word.
I-
But
He
no,
has
it's
the big
true.
ears on.
it's so not politically correct.
But that's what it's called, no?
Only
Yeah.
back in the hood. So what is the commercial? that
What
you
is
have
it
put
or when is
together?
it?
What is the demo reel you put together?
It's a reel of New York Sounds of me
Okay.
performing at an event with what I bring to it, the photo booths, the uplighting, just the energy of what we bring to the show.
The uplighting's amazing. We want to uplight all of this.
Yeah, no, and we need to, absolutely. Especially if we do the dating game,
Oh, that's full power.
dry run here.
That's full power. We have to do a soft serve on that and invite some clients to come down and play the game.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people are asking, Steve, did they change the rules on the rebirth of the dating game back about 5-6 years ago?
I don't even know.
What are the rules?
Well, in the old days, it used to be, 3 contestants and a female or a male, depending on. Nowadays, I guess it doesn't matter. It could be female, male, male. I mean, politically correct.
Well, maybe you have 3 contestants and a female and a male. So then you kind of have a.
I would think the contestants would have a preference availability, and
What do you think?
But do you know how funny it would be? Like, you're a straight guy, whatever, and you like ladies, and you have this, 3 people, you think they're all ladies, but you don't know. Maybe there's one guy in there. Because they have voice changers. So they put the guy on with super high, like, really girly voice. And then you pick him because you're like, oh, you can be great answers. And he walks out and you're like, oh, he's so funny.
Only in
You
your.
get that reaction, you're like, huh. Huh.
Her mind works in very mysterious
She's
ways.
hilarious.
yes.
Really funny.
Now, you know what has occurred
I don't
to
think
me?
that's funny at all.
But you know what, but you know what has occurred to me? Let's say you have a guy and you have 2 legitimate women and the third one is a flopper. So that if he picks her, they don't got to go on a date, but that's the flopper. Like, let's make a deal? Like a transvestite or something? We'll get somebody from Lips, because we know people at Lips.
Someone's at the
And
door.
we bring them in from Lips. And if you get that, you got that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that'd be hilarious. There's a whole party.
That's a
in
whole
my life.
homie here.
I say we
That's our
start
next
with
guest.
the regular version first, and then we'll deal with that later on.
Does he
Steve
know who
Owens
the
and
host
Oscar.
is?
Yeah, he's been talking to her. Check this out.
Oh, that's right. You were here when we talked to her.
We were talking to her, now he's talking to her. All of a sudden, he's in negotiations. I just want to know where we're going. I want to know if we're setting up the video. I want to know if we're taping this. Are we streaming? What are we doing?
My vision, and I don't know where you're at, but I would like to do a dry run here before we take it on the road. And bring in my professional video guys to make a demo of it. So when we do shop it at the clubs, we have something to actually show them.
Make a sizzle reel.
Well, I could give them the reel.
But as I'm saying, then we have a reel to show them.
The bottom line here is I need a takeoff date to do that so we can do a promo and invite people to come down. I mean, you're going to have 1,000 people that want to be on the
Contestants,
show. How
right.
are you going to pick the 4 people?
Maybe we'll have a draft, like a draft pick. We'll put all the names in a hat on a live video, and
Oh,
we'll
that
pick the
is
names that way.
scientific.
Well, I think Slick wants to do it. RK wants to do it. These
Are you
kids over
single?
here are too young to do it, so
No,
those
this-
don't count. His kids, these are all his sons.
Well, I got to tell you
The
something.
singing realtor can do it.
Yes.
Is he willing to do it?
It's not
See,
really
with
much he
him,
won't do.
You're going to force him to do it. You're going to give him a deal he can't refuse. Now, I got to tell you, it leaked out that we are doing this, and I've been contacted by the country clubs. The country clubs want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I can see why. There's a lot
Sunday
of widows.
brunch? Absolutely.
There's a lot of widows in these places. So, okay. All right, so we just need a takeoff date, and we need to put a promo together.
Freddie, I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Oh, no, I'm ready.
I'm just gone for a week in July. I'm going back home for a week.
In July?
July
What
11th
day?
to the 16th.
Nah, plenty of time.
Your eyebrows look very nice, by the way.
No, they
Oh,
need
well,
trimming.
thank you. I got them
Freddie's too.
threaded.
No, we need,
Don't you feel like you have a whole eye lift now?
no, he needs trimming. I can't see his eyeball.
No, I'm good.
You have to go in for a fine tooth.
I think he's looking good. So who did you bring with you today?
I brought Taiwan. So I went out with wifey on Saturday to the new Delray Marketplace. I kept hearing about it, never been there, so we finally went out there to get something to eat. And Taiwan was out there with his buddy. It was a two-piece band, and he was just tearing it up. A lot of energy, a lot of engagement. Sounded great. So when he took a break, I had to run up to him and tell him who I am. As a matter of fact, I had the same shirt on.
Where,
He was like, anyone with that kind of shirt
Delray
on.
Marketplace.
but where in Delray Marketplace were you? Where?
In the marketplace.
I know, but it's outside or was it?
No, it was
specific
indoor, the indoor food court thing that they
the
have
food
now.
court.
I haven't been there yet.
Awesome place.
It's good.
Really nice place. So downstairs, they got all restaurants, and then they have like a little common area. But then upstairs, they have a lounge. So there's no restaurants, but it's just like sofas and chairs and bars and high tops to just chill at.
And he was playing there?
No, they had a DJ up there, and he was downstairs
Oh, okay.
where
What
the
do you
food
play?
court was.
What do I play?
Yep.
Oh, I sing. Yeah, I'm a singer. Don't ask me to sing, please. Don't do it. Cause every time I tell somebody, I'm gonna say, "Oh, would you sing something for
Do you play the piano?
No, I don't play the piano. I do play drums, though. I mean, I occasionally play drums. I started off playing drums in church, but I'm a singer. That's
Have you
what
ever
I
watched SNL and Kristen Wiig says, "Oh, please don't make me sing," one of the classics, and then she sings, and they go, "Don't sing." She goes, "Oh, please don't make me sing," and then she sings some more. Every time someone says, "Oh, don't ask me to sing," I think of Kristen
Well, you
Wiig.
should say you're an accountant. Don't say you're a singer,
Right.
because everybody's gonna want you to sing. What do you sing? What kind of music?
Yeah, so it's two kinds of music, I guess, for us. So what Steve was talking about is more of our top 40 music. So we do like party stuff, the Bruno Mars, all of the dance music, Michael Jackson, so it's more like pop. But I mean, we have a wide variety of music. We can go from Frank Sinatra to all the way up to Bruno Mars and everything in between, rock stuff, pop, country, hip hop, Latin, actually I was in, so I was telling Steve, when he met me, I'm a 17-year Army veteran. So I served in the United States Army from 2003 to 2020. But the first 14 years of my service, I was a combat engineer. But the last 3, I was in a band. So I always get this like surprise look when I go out and sing songs like Latin. So they're like, are you Latin? I was like, because Dominican people are a little more like dark skinned. So I'm like, yeah, I'm from Dominican Republic. Dominican Republico. But
Tú eres dominicano.
no, no. That's as far as I go.
Confused.
Hola. But yeah, when
Hola.
yeah.
So how do you sing Mark Anthony?
So that's what I was getting to. So the last 3 years that I was in the Army, I was in the Army band.
Right.
Doing this, what I do now for a living now. I was the lead singer, for the band. So, but they had another portion of the band, which was called Sintonia. Sintonia is like a Latin party band. So they do, a lot of the Mark Anthony tunes and, all of the Spanish stuff as well as some English stuff. So they would bring me in on both sides. So I had to learn songs like Bailando, El Preso, like stuff like that. I had to learn those songs and learn the keys and all of that stuff. And so, I have a propensity to kind of learn a new language anyway. So it's always easy for me to catch on because I live here in South Florida. I mean, you got
How
to
did you
speak a
get that
little bit.
gig? That's a huge gig. I mean,
That's
Delray
unbelievable.
Marketplace, and here you are, you and one other guy, I guess, or a girl, And you've got this whole gig playing there. That's unbelievable.
It is. It is. I mean, you know, it's God at the end of the day for me, you know. So, I mean, I know, you know, that's why I give a lot of my credit to all these open doors. But I'm like Steve, you know, I'm a networker, you know, the natural. You know, I talk to people like Steve was just telling me, like, I talk to the wall if the wall. I'm the same way, Steve. Like, you know, sometimes I talk to myself. I just don't answer myself. That's what
No, I get the best answers when I talk to myself.
So, yeah, I'm a networker. So I talk to people, you know, and I go out and, you know, I present myself, and, you know, from, you know, one show leads to another. Just like Steve. Steve see me at the marketplace. I'm playing here somewhere. Somebody else sees me and I know this guy. I know this agent. I know this person. And I talk to him, and then, you know, they find stuff for us. So that's how we end up getting at Del Rey.
It's amazing because what's happening right now, there's a whole big change in every industry, including ours, including yours. Everything is changing because people want to jump out and they say not too fast. So what does California do? They open up the Dodger game to 52,000 people, sellout crowd. Last night, sellout crowd. Shea Stadium is going to sell out over the Monday. So they're opening it up to different venues. So all of a sudden you have a bubble where voices, how long you been doing this?
Well, I've been singing since I was like 5 or 6, but I mean, as far as this line of work, probably this is like my first like year and a half, something like that.
Well, you couldn't have come out at the best time because somebody's going to hear that voice. Yeah. And it's going to be like, what was her face? She was in church, and the guy...
Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston had a flat tie. You know the story, right? He got a flat tie, went to the church to call, and AA says, we'll be there in 2 hours, AAA. And he sat there and he listened, and they fixed the tie and he stayed. He stayed for 6 hours to hear her sing, and the rest is history. So,
same thing here, you know, and that's, you know, everybody has like their own like story and their own pathway, but, you know, what I've learned is just like focus on the craft. You know, if I focus on the craft, you know, improving myself, getting better, people are going to see it, you know, and the more that we do stuff, it's just a matter of time. You know, just keeping with it, not quitting, you know, and just staying the course. And I think, like you said, I'll have my Whitney Houston story soon.
That's amazing. Steve has his. You know, what people don't know is that Steve actually sings.
Do you?
Uh-oh.
And he doesn't because he doesn't tell people I'm a singer. But I spoke to his daughter. She did some work in here with us not too long ago. And we're having a cup of coffee over there. She tells you know, my dad sings. He just doesn't want anybody to know that he can sing. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
The singing DJ.
And the funny thing is, I've never brought it up to you. Not yet.
No, I hear it now.
Oh, but there's a reason. No, I don't want you to sing today, but there's a reason that I'm going to have you sing, and I'm going to have you bring your daughter. There's a whole new sheriff in town. Wait till you hear what we're cooking. And you're going to say to me, I want to sing. That's the key. When you want to sing, like Taiwan wants to sing, it changes the game because you're singing because you want to. Not because somebody's saying, here's $10 to sing.
You know, when you love what you do, and I watched you today in a meeting, light up on a whole nother level that I haven't seen you light up in a long time for, just like Stevo does. You guys in Taiwan?
Taiwan, yeah, she said. Like the country.
You guys, okay, I'm thinking. You guys light up. You love what you do. When the Seeing Realtor comes, you love what you do. And that is when business grows and your passion grows and you just keep going.
Well, the minute you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life.
Right.
It's the truth.
The Singing Realtor, Steve, I got more calls about when is he coming back. You know, he's got to keep it going.
My cousin Mike, he's a realtor.
Unbelievable.
But he sings too.
But what a sense of humor he has with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's the singing is one thing. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't sing as
Our
good as
family's
Taiwan.
very outgoing, as you can tell.
And your grandson is, oh my goodness, so precious.
No, my nephew, Mikey.
No,
Are
I
you talking
see
about
your
my
grandson.
grandson? Oh, yeah, Xavier. Oh, yeah.
Well, Mikey is Mikey, but
He's a whole, you don't know you can love more than your kids, and then your grandkid comes.
I've seen the pictures and I see there's like Stevo, and he's got this beautiful little baby, this grandson with you. Mikey's on a whole nother level. But we have plans for him too with this other thing we got going on.
You know, you can't force it. It sort of has to happen. And with patience, you know, and we give it up to God as well. With patience, you'll see the light. You just got to wait until it comes. But I love what we did today. I think this has been a 15-year chase for me. And it all came down to one deal today, a meeting. And I met a guy who I was looking in the mirror, has the same ideas, who's been through the same history as me.
It's unbelievable.
And we looked at each other and we were like, wow. But he has the same concepts. And I know, Stevo, being up from New York, we used to do WAP and everything else. I mean, I couldn't sing. I was the guy that came out with the booze because I was the guy who couldn't sing. But I know you sing. I know your daughter sings. And she's getting better and better every day. And this guy wants in on what we do, which is amazing.
Yep.
I got to see when we can let the bird out of the bag. But he's still texting me. He's amazed. But this is going to be tremendous, what's coming. So new shows, new ideas, new concepts, a new way of doing what we've always been doing is what's going to happen next.
So I want to introduce us to your whole crew you got with us.
Oh yes, so it's I've been telling people this. It's like take your kids to work day. So so I have my children here with me. You all, I have 4 children. My oldest son is 13. His name is Nehemiah. My second oldest is 9. His name is Daniel. And then I have a 7-year-old, which is my number 3. I started to put them in numbers. When you have when you start to get more than 3, you just say, hey, number 2, come over here, 2. No, but number 3, number 3 is Cameron. And then my youngest, the baby boy, he's 6 years old. His name is Seth.
Wow, you guys are so good. I couldn't see from here. I just said, oh, you got your crew with you. You said, yep, my 4 sons. And there they were.
Is there any more? Are we missing any?
No, we're not missing any.
You
Well,
sure?
well, we have a blended family. I'm married, so my wife has 2 older kids as well,
There's
like
more.
22
So
and
there's 2
23.
more.
So yeah, but these are my biological children, So yeah.
School's over, guys? I think.
They actually live in Gainesville. They don't live here in South Florida. They live in
okay.
Gainesville with their mom, So they're here with me during the summer here.
Gainesville's beautiful.
Yeah, go
I don't
Gators,
think they
go
get out of
Gators.
school here until tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the last day
They
of school.
They should leave schools open 24 forever. Just keep them over there.
Yeah, tell my wife that.
Oh, your wife's a teacher. I forgot. Oops, sorry.
School's over tomorrow, right, for her?
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day.
What are your plans for summer?
We are actually taking separate vacations this year.
Really?
She has decided to go with her mom and my son to Puerto Rico. And I'm taking me and my youngest, Natalia, the singer, to New York. So,
Very cool.
And it's the same week. But other than that, it's
Where does she stay, number 1, in Puerto Rico?
Old San Juan.
Of course. And where are you staying in New York?
Between Farmingdale and Brooklyn. So Long Island, Brooklyn.
Now, your daughter's been to New York before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Have they opened up New York?
Not like here. Not like here. They think we're great. It's funny. I went last week to the Comedy Improv, and Anthony Rodia was there.
Okay.
And he's from New York,
Yeah.
fellow New Yorker. And he started with that. Up north, we think that you guys are out of your minds.
Well,
but they're opening, but they're not wide open yet.
Well, I have a theory. New York City the virus lives and breathes in the subway system. So until you clean that place up, that virus is always going to be. And there's alligators down there too, and nobody believes me that they exist. I've seen them. But down in the, what are you looking at?
Well, and don't forget the rats are so big. You don't know if they're an alligator or a rat.
Well, that's why they have the alligators, is to eat the rats.
Yeah.
Down
The
in
sewer rats. I don't know if you know, but sewer rats
Bigger than you.
are like the size of a German Shepherd.
Yeah, they're
I
huge.
mean, they're monstrous rats. Yeah, no, I kid you not.
It's true. I've seen them. I used to hit them with a baseball bat. Watch it go across the street.
But if someone gave you a free flight to New York, you'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Nah, not right now.
No, you wouldn't?
Not yet.
Steven's going.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first time.
Fred, we need to
separate-
go together.
Yeah, but you want to go in July. I'm thinking maybe, I would love, I got to tell you, I'm lying. I probably would go because July 4th is our coming out party. That's when I want to have a big thing here because I think that's Independence Day, like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably would go to New York.
You would.
I tell my sister I'm coming. They're coming. To
You know,
get
the
me.
weather it's 58 degrees there today. It's like crazy. It's like we're going into July and they're not even in the 70s or 80s yet.
That's kind of cold, Steve.
Yeah.
What the
I mean,
hell?
I'm good with it.
Steve, I got arthritis. What am I going up there for? I got arthritis.
So separate vacations.
Separate
First time ever?
vacations. Yeah. Huh?
First time?
First time.
How's that feel?
Well, it started because she said me, my mom, and little Steve are going to Puerto Rico, and I said, "Oh, so when are we going?" And she goes, "No, me, my mom, and little Steve." I'm going. I said, "Wow, I didn't even get an invite."
Wow.
But she knows the heat and me don't mix, and
Is that what it is?
She wants to have a non-complaining vacation.
You complain when it's hot? So you're going to New York where it's cold. You know when you land, because God don't like ugly, it's going to be 107.
I got to tell you, she's empowered now. It's a whole different. How many years you married?
We're together 18. I'm married 12.
There you go.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. It's hot in Puerto Rico. I just got off the phone there.
I know. You know, talking to my son, which I'm so happy he's going, you know, because it is his culture. But he thinks it's like a third world country, you know. He's like, is there Wi-Fi there? Is there streets there? Like the questions he's asking.
Wi-Fi. Do they have people there?
Yeah. I'm like, no, you're going to be sleeping in a cardboard box right on the side of the highway.
There are lions,
And-
tigers,
Do you remember
bears.
when you and I first started working together, Les would say, your country?
Yes.
He
my
never
country.
realized that Puerto Rico was part of our
He was-
country.
He was an idiot. He had so many lines.
One of your other partners. I got to tell you, today has come full circle, hasn't it?
Yes.
People that introduced us and all of that and working the circuit, it's a small world.
Now, Stevo, I want to, now that you're here today, I'm going to throw something at you. I want to bring back the boys from New York. And
Okay.
I sort of want to take it on the road because now I got reason. And I want to take it on the road because a lot of people don't understand that some of the things that we go through in New York are actually not made up stories, but real life, right?
Right.
Some of the things that we do, some of the things that we said, games and stuff that we saw, like these giant rats and alligators and stuff. And sometimes Dawn doesn't believe me, so they will Google me and find out that it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, your stories are like a movie.
My
It's a
wife says the
walking
same
movie.
thing. Because she's, you know, she's not from New York, obviously. So some of the things I say and do, and I'm like, oh, that was big up north. She's like, really? I'm like, oh, you can Google it. Sure
It's like
enough,
a
she will.
no-brainer.
You're like a one-man show.
It's
Or
like
two.
we're having a new Statue of Liberty. You hear this? France is sending another Statue of Liberty for the 4th of July.
10 feet.
10 feet. It's a small one. It's called the Mini Sis. They're going to put it next to the big one. Then they're taking it out of there and taking it to Washington, D.C. at the French consulate. So nobody believes me. I go, look it up. And they look it up, and sure enough, it's true.
Till 2032, she's
Wow.
going to stay at the French consulate.
Really?
It's pretty cool, right? She's 10 feet and she's on a boat on the way over.
Now, you remember in the day in New York when Madonna was big, because she started in the clubs in New York. Babyface put her together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we used to do real wild things on the corner to get attention. Because everybody was looking for a little scratch, you know, little money. So we used to have a hat, and we used to dress up somebody who looked like Madonna. We had, now that I'm thinking, we had a Statue of Liberty girl. We painted her green, and she stood there like this while we would do rapping, and people would stop and drop money until the cops chased
We
them.
should have Arcego do that.
Arcade's going to dress up like the Statue of
He
Liberty.
would do it.
He probably would do it.
He's on the board.
But I'm on the verge now of everything new.
Let's take a commercial break. Give us a call. We also have another guest in studio. I see some sneakers. Too bad Slick's not here. We got our crew out on location, so let's get them in on the phone as well. Give us a call. Stevo's here. He has not booked a gig in the past 30 minutes, so give us a call.
Yeah, that's right.
888-994-4995. Let us find out when you're heading over to Delray Marketplace. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Café Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Café Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Café coffee. The cafe doors are always open. Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
Dr. Laura Ellick, a licensed psychologist practicing in both Florida and New York with over 20 years of experience, addresses the negative thoughts that are keeping you stuck in your lifestyle patterns. Dr. Ellick works with children, teens, and adults, from anxiety and depression to eating disorders, addiction recovery, and medical issues. Making a deep interpersonal connection is a magical part of the therapeutic relationship. Contact Dr. Laura at 516-635-6186 or at Laura Ellick, ELLICK.com for a personalized consultation. It's time to remove the blocks that are preventing you from achieving your dreams. Call Dr. Laura Ellick at 516-635-6186 or at LAURAELLICK.com. Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock nonstop to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You could actually see the art.
What an idea.
What an idea.
Just change to sit around and see the art. These are photographs behind us from Alan Benowitz. That is a cigar lady, and these are kind of mannequins, mimes, they're called.
Are they? They looks like two sisters, and I think I dated this one in New York.
You might have. Actually, you have a painting that looks kind of like this, one of your artworks. That's on your Insta. So Bianca brought in a guest, and we're going to chit-chat with her. Trev is all in. He wants to hear the conversation that you and Freddie are going to have.
I'm all in.
What comes?
Trev?
About New York. Trev.
Yeah.
Trev is in. I think, is Trev even from New York?
Yeah.
He is, okay.
I think he might be your biggest fan.
He is.
He's hilarious. He says, you're bringing someone from Lips. Lips is a well-known place in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
It has transvestites in there, right?
Trev actually, when I first moved down here, I met Trev almost instantly. And he introduced me to a lot of people. So he's just like us, a networker. And he introduced me to a lot of people. So
normally, Stevo gets calls, and he's doing appointments, so I guess it's slowed down today. Because normally he does like 12 appointments every time he's on the air.
It's raining outside.
Is that what it is? Because it's raining. Listen, this portion of the show is brought to you by Trip Delivers. Now, we have a new thing we're going to be doing with Trip Delivers. He had to fly up to New York, but we're setting it up another 10 days. He says should be ready to go in Florida. We are going to have Café Delivers. We will be delivering food, gubba, all sorts of distilleries.
And I think we can even deliver some of this artwork to your place of business. We had somebody in yesterday, Bianca said. Oh, awesome. That are interested in some of Amy's art. So our mini gallery is open. We're going to be sending that out in the newsletter. You can get a kind of behind the scenes and what goes on here as we get to change sets and do. But these photographs are for sale. That cigar lady is actually in the Louvre. She's in the Louvre.
In the what?
The Louvre.
She's
Louvre.
here.
Is it the Louvre or the Louvre? How do you say it? I'm asking the guy from Brooklyn over there.
In the Loop?
The Louvre.
In the Loop, yeah.
In New York, in France.
I don't know nothing about France.
He knows the Loop.
The Loop.
It's in the Loop. It's
in the Loop.
We got
in the soup.
We got Slick and Val. They're actually joining us. They're on location. Let's see where a guy and a girl went today.
Let's see where
they are.
Is it a guy and a girl now? From yesterday it was a guy in a bar. Yo, Slick, turn around.
Slick.
Slick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I work for Amp Media. I can't be distracted.
If I wanted to see your butt.
So,
So
where are you?
Where are you guys?
we are at Neptune Memorial Reef, the office center, not the actual reef, but we are here. Pedro Centro, the project manager for the Neptune Memorial. And he's been very knowledgeable, like the whole situation with how they do everything and how the molds actually happen, because we were looking at this down here and I thought it was like some sort, but it's actually would take this camera outside. It showed us more than that.
What is it?
The 260 pound stands 12 feet with underwater.
260 pound what?
It's a, say one more time. It's a 260 pound capital cup of a column that stands 12 feet high, and the reef is at 40 feet deep of water. And it's based on the
That's the cap that Amy's going to be in.
velocity of a plant. So it's quite artistic. And
Amy's going to be in the cap, and I heard that
is,
me and Steve were going to be the
essential
40-foot column under the ocean.
Where are they?
In the ocean. They're down
honor
at
our
Dignity.
ancestors, as well as a beautiful legacy for all of our descendants as well.
Wayne Henry. Now, do you have a picture of the turtle?
Yes.
Where's the turtle?
Don't you even know? Steve on it?
What's it say?
Steve, that's our turtle.
That's a turtle?
That's a turtle.
For camera crew is what it says.
What's it say?
For camera crew.
For the note.
But
But what does
camera-
the plate say?
It's right. Let's see the play, how it came out.
Read the plate.
It says, in loving memory of all the lost souls during the COVID-19 epidemic, may you rest in peace. If you want more information on all Dignity products, call 866-224-5422.
Wow.
It's a little turtle!
We're actually bringing that up here, and we're going to do an underwater deal.
Look at the lion. Wow.
Beautiful.
And see the starfish?
Starfish.
Beautiful.
So, Val, ask who you're with. Are those already have cremated remains in them, or are those just...
This section is all blanks. This is no family participation, so I'm going to assume that there is cremated remains in them, but no one identified. And then over there is where the family has participated.
Unbelievable.
Interesting. So some of them have remains in them already, and some of them don't. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a sacred
and then
space.
This is where the molds are. So that's a starfish. That's a shell. This is a block.
How long does it take to make a mold?
How long? 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
This is the station where they do it.
And one of the things that Dignity will do also, if you want to be in outer space, it will take some of the ashes and they will put it and send it outer space stuff as well.
Did you learn anything new down there?
Yeah, I learned that this place is amazing.
Is it what you thought it was going to be?
No, I had no idea what.
And we sent Valerie because she's the one that gets most creeped out on this stuff. And she's doing all right.
Wow, that's incredible. Some of those shapes are amazing when you get to see them. That column cap, Amy should see that. That is tremendous.
She should see it. That way she can see what she's getting herself into because she's signed up for that.
I also learned, like, for me personally, I don't know that I'd want my family members down below in the ocean where I can't really see them, but you can take the molds home too.
Oh, you could take them.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not just an urn. You can actually take that to your house. Stepping stone.
Yeah, so like I wanted my mom with this octopus. I could take the octopus home and have it at my house.
Wow.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So you've got the statue in your house instead of it being down in the reef.
Interesting. It's interesting that the concept, when you see it, is different than the videos that we've seen before.
Slick, what are you showing us?
What are you?
I haven't been.
So looks down a mermaid.
A mermaid. For
Wow.
starfish. If Freddie wants to be a starfish.
She's beautiful.
I kind of like the lion, man.
The lion is nice.
It's amazing.
Look at the size of that.
Stevo, you could be a lion.
Lion?
Yeah, and they have lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
So this is the lion.
Look at that. That is amazing.
Blue eyes on it. That's me all day.
They also do diamonds. If they take your hair and they pressurize it, they come up with diamonds. Real
So look,
diamonds.
they've got a whole like mini reef area set up to take a look at what you'd like.
That's terrific.
But underwater.
So this is what the underwater lion looks like.
And we were talking about people that have urns and stuff, and they put them in the closets. You know, what are you going to keep doing? And you don't have a fireplace anymore. What do you do with it? You can actually have this done for. It's not a lot of money, and they put it down in the reef and everything else.
Slick, did you learn anything new down there?
Me? All I know is like kind of liking going back and forth between the octopus and the. So when I have children, I'm gonna set this up to either become a lion.
Really?
And I'll consider my mom. I'll tell my mom, but it says it this, but I will.
He likes the lion or the octopus.
You know, but at least he has an idea now.
Nice job, guys. Don't forget the turtle. Drive carefully,
We
please.
won't forget the turtle.
Drive carefully. Thanks, Val. Thanks, Slick. Thank you to everyone at Dignity Memorial. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Here, I don't know how.
Very nice. She doesn't know how to turn off the camera.
It's funny. Her voice is very clear, and he goes in and out.
Because she's on the camera with the
She's
voice.
she's going to have to
And
teach
he's
them.
away.
Yep.
He's
Because
away
he
from
goes all the way out.
Yeah, well, that's Slick.
We also have Bianca joining us, and Bianca has been booking our guests and segments since she's been doing a fantastic job at marketing for the Cafe and Amp Media. And today you have brought in whom?
I have brought in a artist and also a friend of mine named Vana Wildman. So I met her through a mutual friend. I've known him since middle school, and one day I actually hung out with him, and she was there. We were all hanging out. She's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm an artist. And eventually, a couple years later, she did make an Instagram page, and I was like, wow, this art is something else. Like, a lot of people, their art, I'm like, this is cool, but this art, I was like, I want this in my wall. I want this in my house when I'm older. Like, I want this everywhere. I first bought this custom pair of Vans from her. I got her white Vans, and she painted these beautiful roses on them and sealed them, and the roses have not chipped after 2, maybe 3 years, which is insane. Wow. I can't believe it. It is so well done. And recently, I was going to get these awesome shoes, and Teddy and I both decided we were going to get these shoes done, and we got custom shoes hand-painted by her, which are out of this world amazing. If you look at them up close, the detail on them is insane. And I'm so grateful that you got to come down here and be on the show. But enough about me explaining who you are. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you got into art?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for having me on here. So yeah, as Bianca said, my name is Vanessa, and I've been doing art ever since I was little. And I'm 19 now, almost 20 in December. Halfway there, I'm going to round it up. I've been doing art ever since I was little, like as soon as I could hold a crayon, drawing stuff, scribbling. So my parents, being the parents they were like, okay, we're going to make sure that you get into this and do more with it, since they were like, yeah, you have a talent since you were little. So I was doing art camps, just kind of experimenting here and there. My school teachers pushed me a lot also to draw and to express myself through art. And, as most people do get started, they're just like, okay, wow, I really like this hobby. But for me, where I decided to start taking it a bit different is that I've always known that I didn't want to pursue art as a career, which is a big difference from a lot of people. I've known that art is something that's personal to me. It's something that makes me, but I don't want to be an artist as a full-time career. I want to be a doctor. So where I decided to split things off was when I was probably around 15 in high school, 16, as Bianca mentioned when I met her, and when I started making an art Instagram and such, that I wanted to make a business out of it for myself and to be able to share my art with South Florida, where I feel like a lot of the art scene is very one-directional. Like, you don't see a lot of, anime painted shoes and stuff down here too often. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take it that way and kind of make a little brand and rep for myself down here.
But the thing here is, do you wear those? Because they're art.
Of course. Are you insane?
I would hang them.
But you have to bust to fit. That's the thing. I don't like people who just buy shoes just to have them in their house. Like, if you wear these shoes, you have to wear such a fit. Like, you can't just wear a dress and these shoes. You gotta do your hair. You gotta do your face.
You gotta
everything.
wear the shoes.
Freddie, come on, you gotta bust a fit.
Bust? Yeah.
Shoes like that, I would be afraid to. First of all, you know what happens when you wear nice shoes like that? People step on them. Right? It used to happen in the day. People used to always step on your brand new
Slick's
car.
going to want a pair of shoes. What's on these shoes that you brought in?
So on these ones, I did these ones for Teddy, actually. These ones are Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, which is an anime, and then I just did a pair for Bianca as well, which was Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
So those are already for Teddy.
Teddy got a pair.
These are for Teddy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. She bought another pair, actually. About
these ones are for her. So I've got like a character face on one side pretty much. I don't know if you can see that far. And then just some other designs and such from the character. And I do it all with leather paint and such. Seal it, and it doesn't really ever crack or get messed up, which is pretty cool.
How long does it take you to do those, a pair?
So that's a good question. So for these ones, I think it took me probably around 5 hours total for both of these together.
That is nothing.
It's like a breakfast.
Yeah.
Wow, but you just sat down and nailed it out. Like,
I sat down. I literally did it from like 1 to 7 p.m. straight.
Now you do clothing too, but you do shoes, you do clothing too?
So I've actually not really gotten into clothing yet, but I've considered that. Like, I've seen people do some really cool stuff with like bleach on black sweatshirts and stuff, and I was like, that'd be pretty sick, if I did some like flames or something, but I haven't really tried that out yet, but I think I should.
And you use a paintbrush, you're really, with that detail in there.
Yeah.
That's not just pens, that's just done with leather. It has to be leather paint, so special brushes, special everything.
Yeah, I just use really small little brushes to get in on some of the details in here. I use a pen on some other shoes for finer details, but mostly brushes, and that's just something from like my personal style is that I'm really super detail oriented and like picky. I'm like, if this line is not straight, I'm gonna throw a fit. So I have to like make sure the brushes are super small so I can like get stuff like super in order.
And what do you sell a pair of shoes for?
So people will buy the shoes, normally mail them to me because I'm located in Atlanta currently. So people will normally mail me the shoes, and then design something like this. I charge $60 for both shoes, which is a pretty good deal compared to some stuff you'd find on Etsy and such.
Deal.
Yeah, it's because I like doing
You're in
it.
Atlanta. You're not even in Florida.
So yeah, I'm in Atlanta for college right now. I grew up, born and raised Pompano Beach. Pompano. I'm down here visiting right now to see my friends and such. But yeah, I'm up in Atlanta as of recently.
And I love the mural that I saw on your Instagram. Tell everyone what your Insta page is.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my Instagram is Sushi Roll Art. That's a whole nother
Best
story.
name ever. Why did you name it that?
Yeah, so that's a funny story. So when I was like 15, when I was like, yeah, all right, we're going to get this little brand going, I was like, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to call this, like literally no idea. So me being like the uneducated 15-year-old I was, had no idea how to use a computer and or like set up a website. So what I didn't understand is that like when you buy a website domain, you can't change the name for like a year. So I was like, okay, I really like sushi. Like that's my favorite food. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to call it Sushi Roll Art and change it later. And then little did I know I could not change it later. And I was stuck with that for a year. And I was like, all right, we're just going to go with it now.
It kind of works with the anime and everything you're doing.
I think it does kind of work. You know, it's quirky.
And the mural I saw, the black mural with the hot dogs and the french fries, where is that?
Oh, yeah. So that's actually for another family friends, more or less. I'm friends with their son, and their family owns a business called Touch Sweet and Grubber, which is up in Boca Raton. They just created a new office building, and they had me come in. It's a super cool office building, very like Google looking, Facebook, like high tech. It's sick in there. I wish I could work there, honestly. It's so cool. They got like slides and stuff. So it's in their office building. That is their cafeteria wall.
Okay, Bianca, we got to reach out to them because that sounds really cool.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
wow, it must be
cool.
huge.
Oh,
How long did it take you?
So I did that in about 3 days.
She's fast.
Dude, you work really fast.
We're in a time crunch.
It's going to take a month for me to draw one singular
It's
hot
got to
dog.
be near here, you said, in Boca.
Yeah, it's up by, I'm trying to think what streets. Congress, I think, Yamato, up in that area more, further
What's the
north.
name of it?
Their business is called Touch Sweet and Grubber.
What do they do?
So Grubber is a food kiosk company. So like when you order like off of the screens and things in restaurants, they produce the actual screens and kiosks that you can order the food off of. And then Touch Sweet is just a credit card processing company. But their office is so cool.
Now that mural you made is painted on?
It is. I used white paint that looks a lot like chalk. And then I did it on their black wall, and
Very
one and
cool.
done.
I know you're looking around. It would be so cool over there. I know.
Dude, if we could get your mural in here, like in that back wall over there, oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I could definitely do something back there. That'd be very, very
So
cool.
sick.
For sure, for
How long are you
sure.
in Florida till?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Only Thursday.
But I'm planning on coming back down again in August, hopefully. So
That would be very cool to do something.
I would just like to pick her brain to see what she would do on that wall. I think it would be kind of cool.
We'll ask her right now. She's here.
Yeah.
I know that as soon as the show is over. I was thinking of another place, but that works too.
Yeah, I love doing
What do you
stuff like
study?
that.
So you're in pre-med?
I am. Yeah, I'm studying biology and physics.
What kind of doctor do you want to be?
A pathologist, hopefully. So the people who like look at biopsy slides.
Pathologist, biopsy slides.
Yeah, I see a lot of art in that. That's a big reason why I like it.
Dang, that's so sick. What a sick answer, bro.
Do you draw faces? Like, can you do that?
I love that. Doing portraits is probably my favorite thing to do.
Do you know, when your wife goes to San Juan, Stevo, there was a painter there who used to take your face and put a portrait on a shirt. And then he would turn it into a clown. So there was you, he looked at you.
Is he on the phone?
Yes. He looked at you and then he made a clown around that. So, and these shirts were going for like hotcakes. And she has this whole vibrant thing where she can take anything and turn it into something spectacular.
I love your what's that art called with the dots?
Oh, pointillism.
So pointillism is like, you just do little dots, that's it, just dots. But the pointillism I've seen her do is out of this world. I think it's a little bit lower on the Instagram, Dawn, but it looks so incredible. You would not believe it's a bunch of dots. That's the craziest part of it all.
Yeah,
you go
thank
down
you.
like the guy in the space, right?
Yeah, Anna Fisher. That's the first portrait I did in pointillism. So I like
sick.
used a super, super tiny pen, and I
Wow.
did a portrait of just all straight dots,
Look at this.
like over and over. It won an award from Congress a few years ago.
It did?
yeah,
That's
for
crazy,
Florida.
bro.
But
How you see things is so unique because you'll do things from this pointillism, and then you do the anime, and then you do the murals, and they're all different. What inspires you when you create?
yeah, so for me, that's something that I feel like definitely sets me apart in that I don't like conforming to one particular style of art, in that I know that my skills are multifaceted and I can apply them to more than just like one kind of painting or one kind of style of art. So I just love being able to apply the skills that I have in like painting, drawing, pen work on shoes, on canvases, on walls, I've done vases, like. So for me, just being able to experiment is something that I pride myself in, and I think that's what makes art more fun, just being able to kind of do what you want when you want.
This is kind of scary, but this is kind of cool.
It reminds me, we interviewed an artist a couple years ago. She was in middle school, and she actually was down at Art Basel. They had a whole thing for her because her art was a little dark, like some of your pointillism pieces. But then you add light, so that's why I find your art so interesting, because she was always on that dark side of the spectrum.
True that.
You do a little bit of everything.
For sure. Yeah, that's something that I also find very interesting to do with my art. So I'm very interested in like the avant-garde, the occult, and experimental art. I like portraying a lot of skulls, a lot of, just kind of weird things that I can come up with, just because that's kind of me as a person and what I'm interested in when it comes to art. But what I like to do is always add in something that kind of throws you off. Like my pointillism piece I did of a plague doctor, which a lot of people are like.
That one is my favorite. That one's so good.
And these tarot cards you did?
Yes, I did hand-drawn tarot cards.
Do you read tarot cards also?
I briefly started learning how to read tarot cards, but I have not picked that back up, but I would like to.
She should read yours, Bianca.
My tarot cards? I don't know how I feel. Oh my gosh, actually, really scary thing about tarot cards. In 9th grade, in my freshman year, our teacher read our tarot cards. Like, he would read our teacher would read our tarot cards, and he would ask our parents about, like, at the end of the year, we found out he knew everything, like, really particular details, because he would ask our parents at, like, the teacher-parent conference. So we were like, oh, that's so funny. But that year, he was like, you have a dog, right? A little white dog. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, keep it away from water. And I was like, what? Which is really specific. 2 months later, my dog drowned in the pool. And I told him the next day, I was like, you were right. And he's like, about what? And I'm like, my dog went near the water. And he's like, that is terrifying. She's like, dead, but like, it's fine.
Oh my God.
No. I don't know.
We got Trev on the phone? Oh, Pity's on the phone.
Oh my God.
Pity on the phone. Bring Pity over. Pity.
Our singing realtors on the phone. Is you going to sing for us?
I don't know. Pity, where are you? You got Pity on the phone?
They're working on it.
Send him over.
Who's on the phone?
Michael Pitty.
The singing realtor.
Singing realtor.
Oh, that guy. Last week he came in and he stood right there and just sang his little heart out.
Bianca, what are you putting on your shoes?
What did I put on my new shoes? So I've been watching this show called Demon Slayer. It's about like this kid named Tanjiro, living his great life in the mountains. Comes home, family slaughtered. Everyone's dead. Everyone is eaten alive, and he's like, oh my God, what the heck? And his sister is turned into a demon. And he's like, no, sister. And technically, killing the demons. Demons are evil. But she doesn't turn evil. She's like, fights it with all of her heart. So he goes around.
Flowers and butterflies?
No, it's like this crazy, like she's got these super cool eyes, like really cool mask. It's the same color scheme as this. You got the pink and the red. It's got this like super critical detail on it. Got these little stars.
What's it called?
Really pretty. It's called Demon Slayer. Slay the demons.
It's like a video game.
Her name is Nezuko. One of the cutest characters. She doesn't speak though. She just fights. She can't speak because then she'll eat people. But it's okay.
What did Teddy put on hers? Do you know?
She put Sukuna, which is also a demon. I think Teddy and I have like a lot of demons in kind because they're sick. Okay, they're cool. They got this cool complex. So Itadori is like the actual. You got Itadori, just regular pink-haired man, in high school, and he sees this crazy finger and eats it and then turns into a demon, right? So he's half demon, half human now. And this is the crazy demon guy. He's like the king of the kings, super cool, bad booty man. And this is what he looks like. He's like super crazy.
I blame the music.
Steve,
music.
The funny thing is, in the day, we used to have heroes, right?
Superman, Batman.
He's a hero and a villain. It's really weird.
Growing up, we were thinking that Roberto Clemente was the best ball player in the world. Roberto Clemente was a human. It's a person, right? And I'm looking at demons.
So here's the thing. I try to, because my mom's like, this is really creepy, freak. And I'm like, Mom, listen to me. Anime, and cartoons in general, the whole thing that is so appealing about them is the fact that there is no box and there's no door and there's nothing to hold it in. When you are doing like real people TV shows, if you try and spit fire, it looks awful. Editing is still not high enough to where it looks good if you spit fire, or unless you're using millions of dollars like in movies and stuff or the Avengers. But for regular TV shows, you don't have that kind of budget. With this, because it's animated, you can do whatever you want. Like, you have so much room, and the art is amazing. Like, if you look at mangas, which are like the little books, I don't read them because I can't read, but they are so detailed and have such great storylines, but they're also really well-rounded. And anime and like shows in Japan do not focus on romance as much, or if they do, they're very like subtle touch. And here it's very like, take off my clothes, woman. So it's very like focused on the plot, and the plot has to be super insane and like super fun. So I think it's a really interesting way to watch TV shows.
And the art of anime is so cool now too. Like what you were saying, like it's so much more appealing to watch. It's like every show has like a different artist doing it pretty much. So you can watch one show and you're like, wow, that's really beautiful, and then watch another and you're like, yeah, like okay.
That is true.
Pity, if you can call back, we're gonna try and put you through. We're just having a cable B problem.
You broke the phone.
He needs a new phone. I've been telling him that for
Oh, maybe
years
it's his
now.
phone. You know what would be cool, Stevo?
He's still on Android.
Bride sneakers when they take off their shoes at their weddings.
Oh, those would be sick.
Those are big.
Put, like,
I know.
Yeah.
painted like Mr.
No
Mrs.
FOMO for
blah,
you.
blah, blah.
That would be
Almost
cool.
in the house. That'd be cool, right? Because they all take off their shoes, right? They take off their
Yeah.
beautiful high heels. They put on comfortable sneakers. Is that the thing?
Val's
isn't
getting married. We should definitely talk to her about that. Be like, bro,
Who's getting married?
Val.
Cracker Barrel.
Because she wants to, she's like, I want to wear Converse. Like, I don't want to wear
Oh.
heels. So she wanted to wear like heeled
Bless.
Converse. And it'd be so sick to get like Mrs. Val, whatever my name
That'd be
is.
cute. That's like original.
That
I don't
is
see
kinda
that stuff
cute.
often.
That would
like
be
it.
good. All right, we're going to go to commercial, but before that, tell everyone your Instagram page.
Yeah, so my Instagram is at Sushi Roll Arts on Instagram. Pretty easy to find, just sushi roll and then put art on the end.
Check it out. She's got everything there, and buy the shoes, have them hand painted. Amazing work. Bianca, nice job.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's take a commercial break. They're trying to bring Mr. Pity over, so let's work on that, and we will be right back.
You know, if I give you shoes, you can put my logo on it and stuff?
For sure. Most definitely.
All right, let's do that.
Let's see if they can take us to commercial break.
Commercial break.
There you go. Commercial break, guys. Boom.
Commercial break.
They're staring at
Commercial
RK,
break.
commercial break. Taylor.
Looking
3.
for a place
Thank
to
you.
get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery.
Coming by, though.
At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you could put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Café. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference, if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting Café to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
AMP2 TV and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They have been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it has never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP2 TV at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
So, you've been hearing all the exciting buzz and chatter about this new game changer in the pickup and delivery and rideshare space, and now you want to know more. Well, forget everything you knew about the tired old delivery and rideshare services that bully restaurants, take advantage of drivers, and confuse consumers into spending way more than they should. Welcome to a new delivery and rideshare company, Trip Delivers and Trip Rides, where we put you first. When you sign up as a driver with Trip Delivers and Trip Rides, we onboard you with your own credit card merchant account. That's right! With Trip, you're in the driver's seat as an owner-operator of your own business, and you'll always earn 100% of the delivery fee, rideshare fee, cancellation fee, wait time, and tip. And therefore, we charge a low monthly fee to use the Trip platform. For only $39.99 per month, you can sign up as a side hustle driver, allowing you up to 75 rides, 75 deliveries, or 75 of both combined per month. Welcome to a new delivery and rideshare company, where drivers earn more, consumers and riders pay less, and restaurants are charged less. Trip Rides. Going places, doing good.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Thirsty Thursday.
I gotta tell you, people are texting and writing in for this Vanessa artist.
She's really good.
She is good. People are asking. She's working a deal in the back. Steve, what kind of art you think I should put on that big wall back there with Vanessa?
What kind of what?
Art.
Art. A mural.
Anything would really
It's not working.
Such a great, unique outlook to it. I mean, so you could pretty much put anything out there.
We're trying to get Pity to come through, but for whatever reason,
Pity,
it's not
get a
working.
new phone, bro.
Get a new phone,
Why?
Mike.
Maybe it's not Pity. We couldn't get through yesterday either.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Teddy, maybe try from your phone. See if it's your phone. His phone.
It could be Pity's phone. Well, Pity should have been here anyway. Yeah,
Well,
Pity-
he had a showing in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, that's cool.
So what? Is he back?
Yeah, he's texting me now.
Ask him if he's back.
He says it's not my phone.
Pity,
I can hear everything he said.
Pity, you got a crappy phone. You get innies, but you don't have outies.
More to come with that. We're going to fix his phone line. We definitely have to fix it for tomorrow, so we have to take a look into that.
What's tomorrow?
Friday.
So what's wrong with
People call in for Friday shows, too.
that? Do they?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. So we got to check into that and see what's going on. But we had... Oh, I thought he was talking to us on the show.
No.
They're
What's
very good over there.
Very quiet, right?
Right? Nice job. What else do you have going on, Stevo? Any new events, new venues?
No, well, yeah, we have, let's see. We just got into Trump Plaza over in Jupiter. So we're going to start doing some events there. We're coming up with a new expo. It's looking like it's going to be mid to end September. What else? Everyone and their mom are texting me and messaging me about this dating game. So
Really?
the sooner we get it up and running.
Well, I tell you what. Let's put 4 individual people together. Pity will be the male. We need
Right.
3 women contestants. And you can bring them forward and we'll set it up and we'll do the dating game. When is she back? She said the 24th.
Set up for July, I guess?
just got an email from another matchmaker that I bumped into. Her name is Christy.
Well, let's do it that way then.
And she is from, let's see, Success Mindset Coaching, Relationship Coaching. And she just wrote, I've overheard your thoughts about a new dating game. I'm all about it.
Okay, so let's bring
she
her
said,
in.
I come back the first week of July. I would love the opportunity to talk to you. I mean, everyone that hears about it is just...
So let's set it up for after
And then
July 4th.
coincidentally, they put it back on the air. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's a
Yes.
new dating show.
The celebrity one, right? There's a celebrity dating game,
Yes.
right?
All right, Teddy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Mike
right here.
said that every time you put him on hold, the system is telling him he is muted.
Well, maybe the mute button is on. Maybe the mute button is on.
It's his phone.
Maybe not.
He gets so
I don't
mad
know. We're going to have to check that out. So why don't we try shoot for in middle of July? After 4th of July, it's got to be. People go away.
Like I said, I think we should do a dry run here.
Let's just do a dry run.
We can doll it up
Yeah.
here. I'll get some high tops, light them up. You know,
This
put
is-
things aside, uplight the walls.
Give them a phone number so the 3 contestants can call you. Because Pity's going to be the guy, right?
561-503-6570. Yes, and we'll make the singing realtor the first contestant. So, ladies, if you're
what
looking
if
for
they don't
someone...
like him? What if nobody wants to come on the show because, and I'm only saying this because Pity can't be on the show. He can't come through the line, see? So he has to...
He's talking to Stevo, though. He's
Yeah.
going like,
What
wow,
if they don't
Freddie.
like the singing?
He just said no.
So we had to plaster his face everywhere.
He could be the celebrity bachelor. Mike, you are the celebrity bachelor of the month. Mr. July.
Listen, we've got cooking show opportunities now. We got all kinds of things we can do.
I know, cooking show.
You and I
We
have
have
been
a
talking
kitchen.
about this for how many years since
We
I
had
met
a whole
you?
kitchen, a working kitchen. For
A working
cooking show,
kitchen.
which
Yep.
is kind of cool.
So we should do the dating game. We're going to put that together with a
We could do it down
matchmaker.
there too. We could do a cooking. We could do a cooking segment of the dating game.
You can do a lot of stuff.
And then we have singers over there.
You can do a lot of stuff,
The
is all I
doo-wop
can tell
boys
you.
over there.
We got Dan in the house. How's everything going with you?
Good. Nice smooth day at the radio.
Slick and Val, they're down on location.
Yeah, on their
They
way
should be
back.
coming back soon.
All right, we're good.
What else you got going on?
I got nothing. I'm exhausted.
You had a long day, huh?
Yeah, look at this guy. He's a soccer player. Now he plays for España. He plays for Spain's soccer team.
So I've actually been getting texted because I went around this week and I feng shuied the studio. And she's actually texting me now the color of the step on the front
I've gotten
porch.
15 different colors. I bought
Red.
so much paint.
Red.
I've taken the paint out of Home Depot. I got no more paint. They got no more paint for me. Oh, today it's red.
It is red.
Now, red comes in 17 flavors.
Doesn't matter. I got red paint in the back, so red it is.
So you're going to wait till it stops raining
That's
to
what we
paint
got
in
to
the
do.
room?
Yeah, and not when there's
Did you
people
buy
coming in and out.
outside paint or inside paint? Did you buy wood paint? Did you buy cement paint?
Slick bought it.
Wood.
Factual. I go, Slick, can you get me some red paint? So, we're going to see what kind of red paint Slick got me.
He probably got you water-based paint for outside, which is a no-no.
He might have. It's quite possible that's what we painted, the purple, and that's why
That's why it's coming off.
So I'll have to get some exterior red. Maybe not. I will check the can and see.
Maybe yes.
And Haley, I know, is working on that edit for some other things. Tonight, we're going to have the best of Kids in Capes tonight at 7 o'clock. And then at 7:30, we're going to have the art of Amy Rashevsky. Let's Talk Art. She's talking to Jay Harmon. She's talking to Max Lazegas, some of our in-house artists, Barbara Silver, about what it's like to experience our mini gallery.
But that's already been put together?
I don't. Has it been put together?
I don't know.
It's in the process of. It is 5 to 2. We got a couple more hours to get all these pieces together and roll it out.
Also, Taiwan, are you going to be singing this weekend?
Yes, I have a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So today I'm off, thank God. This is like my only off day. You know, Steve, when you're working 6-7 days a week, you're like, my God, please give me a day off. But yeah, today I'm off. Tomorrow night, I play every single Friday at this place called Cabo Lounge in Naples, Florida. Now, it's a little bit farther out west, but we play there every Friday from 6:30 to 9:30. Then on Saturday, this Saturday coming, myself and my band, we're going to be playing at the Gulfstream Casino, which is right in Hollandale Beach, Florida. So you guys can look up the Gulfstream Casino. We'll be there from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then Sunday is going to be very, very special on Father's Day. We're going to do a Motown kind of like tribute deals. I know people love Motown music, so I'm going to be partnering with Larry Johnson and the Essence of Motown, and we're going to kind of do something fun, like a new school versus old school, kind of deal. So that's going to be at Fishtails on 33rd in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We'll be playing there from 4:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. And then after that, they have like a 80s tribute rock band. So if you guys are into 80s tribute bands, they'll have them playing from like 9 p.m. to 1 p.m. Shout out to Outrage. I like those guys. Those are my guys too. So yeah, that's the lineup for this weekend.
You busy?
Very busy. Very busy.
Is this Sunday Father's Day?
Yes, I was just going to say shout out to all the dads out there.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, we're going to have to do some Father's Day stuff tomorrow.
Tomorrow we do some Father's Day drinking.
It's always drinking. You never know.
Father's Day clothing. We should do a Father's Day fashion show.
I think fathers would appreciate like a bikini runway models.
Are the fathers going to be the
I can make
bikini
a
runway
phone call.
models? Freddie and a Speedo?
No, don't you bring me any
Freddie and
more.
Stevo in a Speedo?
Don't bring me any more phone calls. Thank you very much, Cupid. Enough of that.
You getting in trouble?
No, we're done with that. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you've embarrassed him apparently, so.
No, it's embarrassing. It wasn't. No.
You leave him speechless. Thanks, Stevo.
That was hilarious.
Oh, the best is what I got with Dawn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. Keith, the midget.
Cupid.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
3-word man. 3-word Keith. He says 3 words. Happy birthday, Dawn. That's it. The man
He gets paid by the
The
word.
man was a mute. He didn't talk any, and then you kept trying to get him to talk. That was hilarious. So Keith, tell me something about you. No.
He's got the best gig, paid by the word.
Paid by the word.
That's a whole.
$2,000 a word.
Imagine, that'd be really
It is
funny.
funny.
What's your worth? How many words do you say?
How many words do I have to use?
What are you going to do for Father's Day?
I didn't know it was Father's Day Sunday. Now
It's
I got to
Sunday.
come up with what do I want? I want hot dogs, I want hamburgers, and I want to watch a game and maybe have some beer. I don't like to move around too much on Father's Day.
You don't like to move around too much, period.
I don't.
Am I right?
I don't.
Do you like the heat?
The basketball team?
No, the heat. Steve doesn't like to move around, and he doesn't like the heat.
Well, in my present condition, I do not like the heat. That's the problem. But I don't care one way or the other. Have a little gubba.
That's what it is.
And I'll be very happy.
Steve, what are your plans for Father's Day?
I'm actually just going to do exactly what Freddie just said at my dad's house. We're just going to grill and kind of just lounge out. Father's Day is very low-key.
And Taiwan is working. So, guys, what are you doing for your dad for Father's Day?
Staying out of his way.
The fact that they're here, that's.
I gotta tell you,
golden. That's golden.
I keep forgetting you're even here. You are all so quiet and amazing. They are
He's
incredible.
an old school dad like me and Freddie. He beat him before we got in here.
Don't you come in here, you embarrass
And
me.
where
I'm
is that
embarrass you.
disclaimer, guys?
Put the disclaimer
Please
up.
put the
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I don't know who that man is. It's just politically correct stuff right now. Now, the other thing is, kids, your dad loves it when you make him pancakes and eggs. It doesn't matter what it tastes like. It could be frozen. It makes no difference.
That's not true. It matters what it tastes like. Because if it's not good, I'm not going to eat it. They do me the same way. So I had to return the favor. They're like, Dad, we don't like this. Well, don't eat it then. Give it to me.
Enjoy the music. He'll be over at Naples. He'll be over at Fishtails in Fort Lauderdale on Sunday. Stevo's booking. He is booking the dating game, and he is booking New York Sounds for weddings, parties, quinceañeras, you name it, and a new expo coming up in September. So give him a call at...
Actually, I got to add to that. I forgot to tell you, I am opened up a new business called the Stevo Mobile Notary Business. So I've been a notary for many years. And now I'm a mobile notary, so if you need power of attorney papers, PODs, wills, whatever, and you can't make it to your local bank or anywhere there's a notary, I come to you.
Do you remember you ran around?
I needed a notary. Thanks a lot.
He was out for hours from bank to bank to bank
Not
looking
every
for...
bank does it now.
Really?
Yeah. And then when you go to a bank that does it, the wait is so long, it's like 3 days. So I had to go everywhere to get somebody to sign me a small notary piece. Thank you, Steve. It's good to know you're the... Wow.
561-503-6570.
Wow.
More to come.
I am dumbfounded. Wow.
Father's Day special
Speechless.
coming to you tomorrow.
I'm going to give people, I'm going to give Steve's card as here, get it notarized.
Have a great day, everyone. Stay dry. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Café is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Café on Facebook at the Brooklyn Café TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart.